Hello dear students, today we are going to discuss two concepts related with the topic mathematical logic. First concept is converse, inverse and contrapositive, and second one is duality of statements. So let's begin. So see what is the meaning of converse, inverse and contrapositive. So for that, if we take any two statements, let P and Q be simple statements and let P implies Q be implication of P and Q. You know this very well. P implies Q is called as implication. Okay. Now we will see the what is the meaning of converse. Now see the converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. So see symbolically means P implies Q is the implication given to you, then its converse is Q implies P. Okay. Second one, if inverse of P implies Q is negation P implies negation Q. Okay, so see the inverse, symbolically it is negation P implies negation Q. Okay. And third one, contrapositive of P implies Q is negation Q implies negation P. So see here, inverse is negation P implies negation Q and contrapositive is negation Q implies negation P. You will get more idea about this by taking some examples. Okay, so let us take some example. The question is, write the converse, inverse and contrapositive of following statements. So if the statement is given to you, see here, first statement, if a man is rich, then he is happy. If then type of statement is given to you, and we have to write converse, inverse and contrapositive. Okay. So in answer, how will you write? Suppose if we consider P as a man is rich and Q, that is he is happy, then the symbolic form is P implies Q. See here, P is a man is rich and Q is he is happy. Then the symbolic form is P implies Q. Now, by that concept, the converse is nothing but Q implies P. So this is symbolic form of this converse. We have to write the statement as per this symbol. Okay, so how will you write this? See, if a man is happy, then he is rich. Very straightforward. See, if here it is Q. If Q, then P. Q implies P. Clear? Okay. Now inverse. Negation P implies negation Q. See, we have to take the negation of P implies by negation of Q. That is the inverse. So how will you write the statement? See, if a man is not rich, then he is not happy. Not means a man is not rich. We have to insert not here, negation, and here also he is not happy. Then contrapositive. Okay, see, contrapositive means negation Q implies negation P. So how will you write the statement? See, if a man is not happy, here it is the negation of Q. Q is what? He is happy. But here he means a man. Man is not happy, then he is not rich. So all these are converse, inverse, contrapositive. Okay, just you have to write the statements. Clear? Take another example. Suppose the statement is given, if it snows, then they do not drive the car. If then. Now consider P as it snows and Q as they do not drive the car. Okay, so symbolic form is P implies Q. Then we have to write the converse. Converse means Q implies P. So how will you write the statement? See here, if they do not drive the car, then it snows. So here we write Q as it is, then P. Q implies P, that is converse. Okay. Now inverse. Inverse means negation P implies negation Q. Negation of P. See here, it snows. Its negation C, and then negation of Q. So see how will you get? If it does not snow, it does not snow means it is the negation of P. Then they drive the car. See, they drive the car is the negation of they do not drive the car. See carefully here. Okay, so this is the inverse of the given statement. Next, contrapositive. Negation Q implies negation P. So negation of Q, we have to write the negation here. So see how will you get the statement? If they drive the car, then it does not snow. Okay, see here. If they drive the car, then it does not snow. Okay, so this is all about converse, inverse and contrapositive. Now there is another relation between the statement, means given implication, and contrapositive. Both are logically equivalent. See here, P implies Q is logically equivalent with negation Q implies negation P. See, this is the contrapositive statement of P implies Q, but logically the meaning of the statements are equal. Okay, so we will check this by using truth table. So for that we prepare the truth table. See here, first column is P, then Q, then P implies Q, then negation P, negation Q, and last one is negation Q implies negation P. By this truth table we will prove the logical equivalence. Okay, so as we know that how to write the values of P and values of Q. See here, T, T, F, F, then T, F, T, F. Okay, so all four possible combinations are given here. Now what is P implies Q? See, T implies T is T. Then T implies F is what? F. F implies T is T. And F implies F is again T. So see this column of implication. We know this very well. Okay. Now fourth column is negation P. So just we have to do the negation. Okay. T becomes F. F becomes T, like that. So what will you get here? It is F, then F, T, T. Okay. Then negation of Q. Here see, T, F, T, F. It becomes F, T, F, T. Just do the negation carefully. Okay. And last column is negation Q implies negation P. See carefully, negation Q implies negation P. Column number 5 implies column number 4. So F implies F is T. Then T implies F is F. Then F implies T is T. And last one, T implies T is T. Okay, so see the column carefully by taking column number 5 implies column number 4. So if you observe the entries in the column number 3 and column number 6 are same. Okay, so as all entries in column number 3 and column number 6 are same, so we get the logical equivalence, that is P implies Q is logically equivalent with negation Q implies negation P. So contrapositive statement is logically equivalent with the given statement. Okay, so remember this very well. So this is all about the concept, that is converse, inverse and contrapositive. Okay, now we will study the next concept, that is duality. Now see what is the meaning of duality of the statement. See here, two compound statements S1 and S2 are given to you, and see, and S1 and S2 are said to be duals of each other if one can be obtained from other by replacing. See here carefully, what we have to replace? We have to replace and by or and vice versa, means and by or by and. Okay, and second one, C by T and vice versa. Means what? C means contradiction and T means tautology. Means how will you get the duals of the statement? Means S1 and S2 two statements are given to you. Then just replace AND as OR and replace C as T and vice versa. Okay. So remember this. You will get clear idea about this by taking some examples. Okay. Very simple concept. Now take a note. First note. See, dual of a statement is unique. Means if you have given a statement and if you want to write the dual of it, then it is a unique. Remember. Second one, the symbol negation, this is the symbol of negation, is not changed while finding dual. Means this negation symbol is given to you, then it remains as it is. Remember. Then third note is dual of the dual is the original statement itself. Means if you take the dual and again if you take the dual of the dual, then you will get the original statement. Very simple concept. Fourth one, the connectives and or are duals of each other. See here, as just we have to replace and by or, means and or are duals of each other. Very clear. Okay. Fifth one, the special statements T and C are duals of each other. Again by same C by T, if you replace C by T, then we get the dual. So T and C are duals of each other. Okay. And last one, T is changed to F and vice versa. Means if the in the statement letter T is used, means truth value T is given to you, then it is changed to F. Okay, and vice versa. Then you will get the dual of the statement. So this is all about the duality of statements. So let us take some examples. See here. So very famous law, that is De Morgan's law. If you consider this, see the De Morgan's law. See here, negation of P and Q is equivalent with negation P or negation Q. Okay, so this is the De Morgan's law. It is called as negation of conjunction. And second law is, see here, negation of disjunction. This is second De Morgan's law. Negation of P or Q is equivalent with negation P and negation Q. So see, if you observe these two, then see negation is as it is. And see here, and is replaced by or. See the operator here, and operator is replaced by or. Here also, or is replaced by and negation is as it is. So we can say that these two are duals of each other. So if you compare this carefully, then you can see that these two are duals of each other. So this is very important example related with duality. So we will solve some questions related with this. So if the question is like this, write the duals of the following statements. Then see, suppose the symbolic form is given to you, means statement pattern is given to you, then how will you write the dual? See here, answer. See, simple. Negation as it is, P and Q, and is replaced by or. See here, then or is replaced by and, negation as it is, and is replaced by or. See, in red color it is given what we have to change. So if this statement pattern is given to you and if you want to write the dual of it, then just replace, just a replacement of and as or as and. See here. Now if the verbal form is given to you, means a statement, actual statement is given to you like this: a number is real number and the square of the number is non-negative. See, just a statement is given to you, it is joined by and, conjunction. Okay, then how will you write the dual of this? See, very simple. A number is real number or the square of the number is non-negative. Just we have to change and as or. whole statement is as it is, just change and as or. Okay, so we get the dual of this given statement. So this is all about the duality of the statements. Okay, so I hope you have understood all these two concepts very well. If you have any doubts or queries related with this topic, then feel free to ask me on my personal number. Okay, thank you.